To this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Yeah, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now it's Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike, 45. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Here's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 2-yard.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. Further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Ravens 22, Black Knights nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Number 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down, London.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ravens 22, Black Knights nothing.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just hold in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The point after through the raindrop. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions. And 10. Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Again, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Jackson will throw again.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Complete to J.K.
And Jackson throwing once more. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 11-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Levante David in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 24-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And the 11.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Ravens will
that score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it first and 10. Jackson now.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime here.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Hey, can you hear me on the
halftime just
on the game?
working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the
Hello.
second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
On first and 10, it's
Ooh-wee.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Baltimore Ravens.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Motherfucking show. I got 30 seconds.
Finish it up! I got you, boy.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Dobbins. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
now Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll try and run through on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit.
14.
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Fighting through, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 48, 48 Mike, 48 Mike. All day, punt. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, London.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down at 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
at the 25-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the Ravens have got it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
You can't block me.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Black Knights, 14.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. There we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score, Ravens 48, Black Knights 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To the running back.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
He'll look to throw.
At the 31-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready for their next. Sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Raven.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Check 37, check 37.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd and 15. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. A short throw caught by Andrews. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And 34-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called.
1st and 10.
Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.